Welcome to the latest climate podcast. Here are today's top climate news stories. The Asian Development Bank ADB has made a significant investment of $145 million in Maynilad Water Services Incorporated to enhance water security in Metro Manila, Philippines. This funding aims to modernize and expand water and wastewater services for approximately 10.5 million residents, addressing urgent challenges like climate change, urbanization, and aging infrastructure. ADB's support will help increase water treatment capacity, reduce water loss, and improve sanitation facilities, promoting public health and economic growth. This investment aligns with the Philippine government's goals for universal access to safe water and sanitation by 2030, showcasing a commitment to sustainable urban development.
India is making impressive strides in renewable energy, achieving 50% of its electricity capacity from non-fossil sources earlier this year. However, the rapid growth in renewable energy is outpacing demand, leading to rising electricity costs. A senior official from the Central Electricity Authority highlighted that the current transmission planning is based on potential generation rather than actual demand, causing high transmission charges and uncertainty in grid operations. To tackle these issues, the authority plans to revise transmission strategies every 6 months and improve weather forecasting for solar and wind energy. Continued investment in diverse energy sources is essential for grid reliability.
Honda Motor, Japan's second-largest automaker, has revised its profit outlook for the year through March 2026, lowering it by 21% due to high electric vehicle costs and declining sales in Asia, particularly China. The company now expects to earn 550 billion yen, down from 700 billion yen. Honda's electric vehicle sales ratio, target for 2030, has also decreased from 30% to 20%. Additionally, they anticipate selling 925,000 vehicles in Asia this year, a drop from the previous goal of 1.09 million. Executive Vice President Noria Kaihara acknowledged the need for a review of their strategy in the region.
The UK government is set to introduce a 3p per mile charge for electric vehicles starting in April next year, aiming to raise $43 billion for the Treasury. This proposal has sparked concerns among experts like Jenny Buckley and Professor Manmohan Sodhi, who worry about its effectiveness and the potential need for mandatory black box installations in cars to monitor mileage. While some believe this could hinder electric vehicle adoption, others argue for more incentives rather than penalties. The EV sector hopes for better support, like reduced VAT on public charging, to encourage greener driving habits.
Hungary is excited to transform its energy future by signing a groundbreaking nuclear cooperation agreement with the United States. This deal will allow Hungary to purchase American nuclear fuel and implement U.S. technology for storing spent fuel at its Russian-built nuclear facility. The agreement, confirmed by Hungary's foreign minister, comes as U.S. President Donald Trump meets with Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán to discuss reducing energy reliance on Russia. This partnership marks Hungary's first use of American nuclear fuel and includes plans for small modular reactors, significantly enhancing the PAX nuclear plant and supporting Hungary's growing energy needs.
The United States is witnessing an exciting surge in climate change-related stocks, with the S&P Global Clean Energy Index outperforming major market indices. Despite challenges from political leaders, the demand for clean energy is booming, fueled by investments in renewable technologies and artificial intelligence. In 2025, global investments in the energy transition reached a record $2.1 trillion, with China leading the way in renewable energy. Notably, for the first time, renewables generated more electricity than coal in the first half of 2025. This shift highlights a growing recognition of the importance of sustainable energy solutions in today's economy.
India's Satvik Green Energy has exciting news as its subsidiary, Satvik Solar Industries, has secured orders worth 299.40 crore for solar photovoltaic modules. These orders, placed by three reputable independent power producers and EPC players, highlight the company's growing presence in India's booming solar market. CEO Prashant Mathur expressed confidence in the company's quality and reliability, emphasizing their strong manufacturing base and diverse product offerings. The orders will be fulfilled between December 2025 and March 2026, showcasing Satvik's commitment to supporting ambitious renewable energy projects across the country. This achievement strengthens India's renewable energy efforts and Satvik's impressive order book.
India is set to boost its electric vehicle industry as the JSW Group, led by Sajjan Jindal, plans to form a joint venture with Japanese and South Korean companies for battery cell manufacturing. This partnership aims to enhance energy storage and support new energy vehicles in India. With strong ties to Japan and South Korea, JSW is negotiating to acquire advanced cell technology. Additionally, JSW Motors is investing $3 billion to develop its own range of new energy vehicles, with production starting in Maharashtra. This initiative promises to strengthen India's position in the growing global electric vehicle market.
The UK government is considering a new tax on electric vehicles, aiming to create a fairer system for all drivers. British Finance Minister Rachel Reeves plans to introduce a 3 pence per mile tax during her budget announcement on November 26, 2025, which would start in 2028. This tax could cost EV drivers around £250 annually and generate £1.8 billion each year by the early 2030s. However, the British motor industry warns that this could discourage consumers from choosing electric vehicles, which are becoming increasingly popular in the UK, with 1 in 4 sold being fully electric.
The World Meteorological Organization warns that 2025 is set to be one of the hottest years on record, with global temperatures averaging 1.42 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. This alarming trend highlights the urgent need for global action to reduce emissions and stabilize the climate. Rising ocean heat is causing sea levels to rise and intensifying extreme weather events, including floods and wildfires. While progress has been made in climate services and early warning systems, significant gaps remain, especially in vulnerable countries. The report emphasizes the importance of grounding climate policies in scientific evidence to combat the escalating climate crisis effectively.
Hindustan Zinc Limited in India has achieved an impressive milestone by ranking number 1 in the metals and mining sector of the S&P Global Corporate Sustainability Assessment for 2025, scoring 90 out of 100. This recognition highlights the company's outstanding practices in environmental, social, and governance areas. Their sustainability strategy focuses on renewable energy, water conservation, and waste management, setting a high standard for the industry, with plans for a 530 MW power delivery agreement and a goal of 70% renewable electricity by 2028. Hindustan Zinc is committed to leading climate action and aims for net zero by 2050, as noted by Chairperson Priya Agarwal Heber.
India is making exciting strides in the field of advanced energy materials through TACC, a division of the L&J Bhilwara Group. This company is enhancing India's role in clean mobility and renewable energy storage, building on the legacy of HEG Limited, the top exporter of graphite electrodes. TACC aims to create a cost-effective, high-quality manufacturing base that meets both domestic and international needs. By leveraging India's skilled workforce and focus on clean technologies, TACC supports initiatives like Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India, positioning itself as a leader in the global electric vehicle and energy storage markets.
Brazil is hosting COP30, where President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva emphasizes the need for real action on climate change. 10 years after the Paris Agreement, countries are falling short of their climate targets, with only 64 nations submitting new goals. The United Nations warns that current policies could raise global temperatures by 2.8 degrees Celsius, far exceeding the 1.5-degree limit. However, there are positive signs, such as a downward trend in emissions projections and recognition of the importance of forests and youth involvement. Activists call for a just energy transition, aiming for accountability and equity in climate action.
In India, RSWM Limited, a leading textile manufacturer, is making strides towards sustainability by partnering with Adani Energy Solutions Limited to supply 60 megawatts of renewable energy. This collaboration will boost RSWM's renewable energy contribution from 33% to an impressive 70% of its total energy needs. With a significant investment of 60 crore, RSWM aims to reduce its carbon footprint and enhance energy efficiency. Both companies emphasize the importance of integrating sustainability into business practices, showcasing how renewable energy can drive industrial growth while supporting a greener future. This initiative sets a benchmark for responsible energy transition in India.
At the COP30 Climate Summit in Belém, Brazil, Chinese electric vehicles are playing a vital role in the country's shift toward a low-carbon economy. President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva arrived in a sleek Chinese SUV, signaling Brazil's embrace of advanced, affordable electric vehicle technology. With over 80% of electric vehicles sold in Brazil being Chinese, the country is leading the way in adopting cleaner transportation. Chinese automakers are also expanding their presence in Latin America, with new factories in Brazil. This transition highlights the importance of electric vehicles in reducing emissions and combating climate change globally.
For more climate news, make sure to download the Change Your Climate app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Please note, these stories were AI-generated from real news sources, which isn't always perfect. If you have any concerns or questions about the news contained in this podcast, please reach out to us. Thank you and see you tomorrow.